I actually found this video on internet where this particular professional who cleans up iPhone talks about how much dirt there will be in any given phone, not necessarily just the iPhone. So I thought might as well actually take a safety pin and start working around my iPhone and remove all the dirt that there is. I'm just going to remove all the dirt from the speaker as well as, and especially the another information that the person gave is that most dirt accumulate in the charging port. I mean, of course, right, because it has a bigger opening and hence that's the case. You also feel this really pleasant satisfaction while cleaning off the phone. When the dirt is coming out, you just feel so good. And that you see is not the entirety of the dust actually, because I was cleaning earlier and it was just falling apart, but this is the final pieces that I was scraping through and found so much dust. And you can actually imagine as to how many times we keep touching the phone and also we start eating stuff, because of which we are easily transferring the germs from the phone to our mouth. So that's also the reason I think I should do it quite often, and also it feels a little relaxing to do that, to constantly scrape things out and have it cleaned up. So it's just a good feeling. I think everybody should do it. Totally give it a try. Bye Usharo. Hey, hello.
ನಂದು 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 ನಂದು
ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳು, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀನಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಯಾ ನೀನು ಅಂತ?
ಏನ್ ಬಿನಿ?
ಅದು ಬೀನಿ.
ಬಿನಿ ಇದು ನಂದು ಮಗಂದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಂದು ನಂಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಿನಿ ಚಿನಿ
ನನ್ನ ವ್ಲಾಗ್ ನೋಡ್ದಾ?
ನೋಡಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮವ್ವ
ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ವ್ಲಾಗ್?
ನಿಮ್ಮಮ್ಮಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ?
ವ್ಲಾಗ್
ಕಂದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು
ಅಮ್ಮ
ವ್ಲಾಗ್?
ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ?
There were a few discussions that I was having with Navneet, which I would like to just share it with you. And I think whenever you're having a discussion, wherever you're having an argument with a given person, with your colleague especially, I think it's quite important that you don't just make a statement. You do not speak in a condescending tone. Rather, it's always beneficial to ask right questions. I mean, whenever you say somebody that you are wrong, that just makes them really defensive. And that's not the outcome that you are looking for. You do not want them to unnecessarily get defensive. What you want basically is them to understand that they are actually wrong and think about the right solution, right? So rather than getting them emotionally riled up, the best possible action would be to ask them, hey, can you actually explain me as to why you think whatever you are thinking? Because that way they will realize it themselves. It's important to make sure that they realize that their action is wrong all by themselves. They should feel that they have control over their life. Though it is a small nudge that you are giving, it feels like a small manipulation, it still is very imperative. So that way you're able to get the desired result, as well as there is no problem between you both over there. Things just flow. I was just talking about certain managemental issues and everything with whatever Navneet was speaking as well, because he's a technical lead, and certain times other people might start taking decisions for you. You gotta make it clear to them that it's not their decision to make. I think this happens throughout anybody's life, not just at work. I know a couple of other friends as well, some of my really, really close friends, where parents start making decisions for their children, especially when the children, they have grown up. They could, they're responsible. They have their own identity now. So, they do that instead of actually helping your kids make the decision. You just help them because end of the day they need to make the decision, and they need to suffer the consequences of whatever that they are doing, rather than being dependent on us. So the same thing with any given working team as well in a business. You do not want to just go there and always spoon feed them and tell them as to why certain things are wrong and everything, but instead of that, it's quite imperative to make sure that they are able to figure it out all by themselves. So I think that really is a required skill, and a skill that has to be trained over a period of time. That way you are always going to keep the relationship stable, be it professional or personal, and you also get the desired outcome. ನೋಡಮ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 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 ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇವೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಸ್ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.